Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.
The recent vote on Jon Fernandez has many wondering who is leading the department in his absence. According to Acting Superintendent Joe Sanchez, he will remain the head of DOE. The decision was made not at the official board meeting Monday evening, but at an unofficial meeting just minutes later.
After the board meeting, as you know, the board took their vote, and right after that they adjourned. So after that meeting, shortly after in the superintendent's office, I met with the board chair and the vice chair and some other board members, and they basically instructed me that I would be the acting superintendent until such time as they appoint an interim.
A majority of board members weren't present for these discussions. In fact, KUAM has learned that other members weren't even informed that Sanchez would remain acting until days later. One member went as far as sending a message to the others, asking what had been discussed at the after-hours meeting and calling it, quote, wrong, that the meeting was held without the other members present. When asked about this meeting, Gumatautau said he could not speak to hearsay and added that an official board meeting cannot take place without a quorum or public notification. On Monday, Gumatautau also said that despite the vote, Fernandez isn't actually fired until legal steps are taken. So does that mean they're looking for a new superintendent?
That's not what they said tonight. All they've said is that they're voting to terminate the contract. So then I've got to take the next steps under the law.
According to Guam law, Fernandez cannot be removed from office until a written bill of particulars has been given to him and before an investigation and an open and public hearing is held. While KUAM has learned that Fernandez was not given a copy of the internal investigation report, Gumatautau confirmed Fernandez's lawyer, David Lujan, was provided notice of the status of the matter. It is unclear if Fernandez remains on leave, as his leave ended Tuesday and no official board action was taken. Meanwhile, the board plans to appoint an interim superintendent next week.
From my understanding, that requires a vote, and they would choose an interim superintendent to serve during the time. From what I'm told, they would be doing a search for the superintendent. So my understanding is I continue to act as the superintendent. I continue on with the operations and so on. So until they take a vote at the next board meeting.
Sanchez said despite the issues surrounding the board and the superintendency, he has met with DOE's management team to ensure stability. The meeting to vote in an interim superintendent is tentatively scheduled for October 13. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Isa Baza.
Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.